Here's what happened this week around the world. A Turkish televangelist cult leader has been sentenced to 8,658 years in prison. Adnan Oktar was charged with abuse of minors, leading a criminal gang, espionage, and blackmail, among other charges. The 66-year-old surrounded himself with women he called kittens and preached creationism and conservative values on his television program. A Dutch court found 3 men guilty of murdering 289 people for shooting down flight MH17. The flight was shot down by a Russian missile when it was flying over Ukraine in 2014, resulting in the death of everyone on board. The 3 men, 2 Russians and 1 Ukrainian, were sentenced to life in prison, but they remain at large. Iran sentenced 5 protesters to death for their participation in the anti-regime demonstrations that swept the nation after the death of Mahsa Amini in police custody. According to the United Nations, an estimated 14,000 people have been arrested since the protests began 2 months ago. A man in China captured hearts around the world after running a 3:28 marathon while chain-smoking a pack of cigarettes. The 50-year-old runner, who goes by the nickname Uncle Chen, went viral on Chinese social media platform Weibo for his accomplishment. Qatar has banned the sale of alcohol anywhere near all 8 World Cup stadiums in a sudden change of policy before the start of the tournament on Sunday. The sale of alcohol is strictly regulated in Qatar, but authorities had previously agreed to allow beer to be sold in designated fan zones outside stadiums before kickoff. Qatar has always been a controversial choice as World Cup host, the first country in the Arab world to host the tournament, the smallest country ever to do so, and the first World Cup to be played in winter due to extreme summer heat. Lacking infrastructure prior to its successful bid in 2010, Qatar turned to migrant workers to build hotels, stadiums, and roads. According to an investigation by the Guardian newspaper, at least 6,500 South Asian migrant workers have died in Qatar from all causes in the last 12 years. Qatar says only 3 people have died as a result of work on the World Cup construction site, and there have been 37 non-work-related deaths. Then there's the human rights situation. Homosexuality is illegal in Qatar, male guardianship rules are imposed, and all forms of sex outside marriage are criminalized. It's also illegal to criticize the country's ruling family. It's a lot.